In this video today, I'm going to be talking about, as I was peeling the onions, right? And I don't literally mean peeling an onion. Peeling the layers of the things that happened in my life. I was learning and figuring out that a lot of these things that were going on that happened in my life was for the simple fact of the things that I did growing up and things that was done to me growing up. So as a kid, I was picked on a lot because I didn't know how to do things. I didn't have brothers and sisters that I can follow. And so I didn't know how to fight. I didn't know how to defend myself. I just did what my mom told me. And I wasn't cool like the other kids. So I struggled with that growing up. I was hurt. A lot of the times I was hurt. And so I didn't know how to deal with that hurt, guilt, shame, and all that. And so one of the things that I felt good with was using drugs. That made me feel good, and it would take everything away. Another thing was that when I was growing up, my mom always yelled at me and always spanked me when I did something wrong. And those things traumatized me. Instead of teaching me, and I know that she was doing the best that she can, and I don't put her down for anything that she did, because she was just doing what she knew best. But that traumatized me growing up. That till today, even though that I'm 55 years old, I still think about things that had happened to me as a kid, and it bothers me. So, and that stems from that. So if you're struggling with something like that, you need to get to the root of the problem. Now, most of us do not like to look at ourselves. We rather look at anybody else and point the finger at them and look at what they're doing wrong and what they didn't do and stuff like that. But we never like to look at ourselves and see what we're doing wrong and what we are hurting from to fix that problem. I have a lot of friends like that. But look at what you're doing. Look at what's going on. Never turn the mirror around to look at themselves. And so when I started to learn about myself and turn the mirror around to see who I was, things started to change. See, when I first got clean, I didn't know who I was. I didn't have an identity. Who the heck was I? Because I always followed everything. So to stop everything, where do I start? So little by little, I had to build who I was. I had to build who I was, build what I liked, build who I didn't like, build who I needed to stay around, build who I wasn't supposed to be around, and push that stuff away and not care what other people thought. Because we're always worried about what everybody else thinks. And that's one of the things that I worried about, what other people thought. Today I do things, and I don't care what other people think. It is what it is, and I know I'm doing the right thing. If you don't approve of it, hey, that's your business, not mine. I know I'm not breaking the law. I'm not doing anything wrong. So if you don't like it, that's fine. You could go the other way. There's plenty of other people that agree on the things that I do, and are happy with the things that I'm doing at the time. So, back in the days, I wasn't like that. I always wanted you to approve. I always wanted to make everybody else happy on the things that I was doing. But I never made myself happy. Today, I'm good. I am so good. Me comes first. And if you like it, you like it. And if you don't, you don't. Do the next right thing. That's the best that I can do. And I've been doing it. And since I've been doing that, God has been blessing me. So that's the word for the day. This is part 13. Stay tuned for part 14. See you guys later. Bye.